everybody. It's really good to see you again this week. I hope you've had a great week. Things are starting to open up a bit, and maybe you're getting out and seeing some friends or some family that you haven't seen in a while. I hope that's the case. This week, I've been doing some spring cleaning around my house, and one of the things I decided to do was to clean out my home office. And I found a lot of treasures. One of them was this kind of cool name tag. You can wear it around your neck on this nice sturdy lanyard, and it has my name on it. See? Liz. And I got thinking that this kind of reminds me of last week's story. You'll remember we were talking about the Great Commissioning when Jesus talked to his disciples, and one of the things he talked about was baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Now, how does spring cleaning remind me of the Holy Trinity? Well, let me tell you. God as Father, Son, Holy Spirit. 3 different names, one big entity, all God. Well, as I showed you, my name tag says Liz, but that's not what everybody calls me. Some people call me Elizabeth. My daughter calls me Mom, and my granddaughters call me Nana, and some very brave people even call me Lizzie. But I'm still the same person. No matter what people call me, it's still me. I wonder if there's some other examples I could use. Well, I have this glass of water here. Oh, I love water. So water comes in water, like we find in the tap when we're having a bath or making dinner and we put water into a pot, or maybe it's in the puddles outside. But you'll notice in my glass of water, because I wanted a really cold drink, I have some ice floating around in there. Well, the ice is still water, it's just frozen water. And if I poured all of this into a kettle and then plugged it in, pretty soon it would be steam. 3 different things, ice, water, steam, but all basically water. Here's another example. I have an egg here, and I'm not going to break it open because it would be messy. But you know that the egg has the hard shell on the outside, and then what's inside? Right, 2 more parts. The egg white, that icky kind of clear stuff that you see that gets white when you cook it up in the fry pan, and then the yellow center, or the yolk. Again, 3 things, but just 1 egg. Maybe the very best example I can think of is an apple. Now, I didn't have an apple in my kitchen today, but I do have a picture of an apple. Can you see that all right? This reminds me of the Holy Trinity, believe it or not. 3 parts to an apple. We have the skin, we have the fleshy, meaty stuff in the middle, and then in the very center, we have the apple seeds. This reminds me a lot of the Holy Trinity because I think of God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit when I look at an apple. Do you want to know why? I think of God as the skin of the apple because God the Father protects us, just like this skin protects the inside of the apple. The fleshy part of the apple reminds me of Jesus, because Jesus came to earth in the flesh, God here on earth with us, but in the flesh of a human man. And then the seeds always remind me of the Holy Spirit, because through the power of the seeds, the apple will grow, and through the power of our faith in the Holy Spirit and in God, we grow in faith. I'm going to think differently about the Holy Spirit, Jesus, and God as one person, 3 in 1. A lot of people refer to it as the Trinity. You might even think of a shamrock, a 3-leaf clover. If you're really lucky, you found a 4-leaf clover, but that's another lesson. Anyway, this week I want you to see how many examples you can find of 3 things that all make up just one thing. And every time you think of them, think of our Trinity in the church. God as Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And if you need a little reminder, keep an apple around. Remember, God, the skin that protects us, Jesus, the flesh that came to earth as a man, and the Holy Spirit as the seeds who strengthen and help us grow our faith. Have a wonderful week, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.